शलाकयः चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. In the continuation of reading the Nectarean Ocean of the Holy Name, Srimad Bhagavatam 10.44.13 Punyabhata Vrija Bhuvo Yad Ayam Nralinga Gudaha Purana Puruso Vana Chitramalaya Gaha Palayana Saha Balaha Kavanyamascha Venu Vikridyanchati Giritra Rama Chittam Kriha. How pious are the tracts of land in Brija, for there the primeval personality of Godhead, disguising himself with human traits, wanders about, enacting his many pastimes, adorned with wonderfully variegated forest garlands. He whose feet are worshipped by Lord Shiva and Goddesses Rama vibrates his flute as he tends the cows in the company of Balarama. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.14.31 Aho iti dhanya vrajago ramanyah sthanayamritam pitam ativa te muda yasam vibho vatsat artama jatmana yat triptaya dayapi na chalam advaraha. O Almighty Lord, how greatly fortunate are the cows and ladies of Vrindavan, the nectar of whose breast milk you have happily drunk to your full satisfaction, taking the form of their calves and children. All the Vedic sacrifices performed from time immemorial up to present day have not given you as much satisfaction. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.14.32 Aho bhagyam, Nanda Gopa Vrajakuchasam, Yan Mitram Paramanandamam, Puram Brahmaha Sanatanam. How greatly fortunate are Nanda Maharaj, the cowherd men, and all other inhabitants of Vrajabhumi. There is no limit to their good fortune, because the absolute truth, the source of transcendental bliss, the eternal supreme Brahman has become their friend. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.14.33 Esham tu bhagya mahima jyata tavad astam ekadasaiva hi vayam bata bhuri bhagaha etadrishika chasakhi asakrit pibamaha sarvado nigrihi udaja madhava amrita swamte. Yet even though the extent of the good fortune of these residents of Vrindavan is inconceivable, we 11 presiding deities of the various senses, headed by Lord Shiva, are also most fortunate, because the senses of these devotees of Vrindavan are the cups through which we repeatedly drink the nectarian, intoxicating beverages of the honey of your lotus feet. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.14.34 Tad bhuri bhagyam iha janma kim apya atavayam yad golokepi katamagrihi rajobhishekam yad jivitam tu nikhilam bhagavan mukundas tva adyapi yat padarajah shruti mrigyam eva. My greatest possible good fortune would be to take any birth, whatever in this forest of Gokula, and have my head bathed by dust falling from the lotus feet of any of its residents. Their entire life and the soul is the supreme personality of Godhead. Mukunda, the dust of whose lotus feet is still being searched for in the Vedic mantras. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.14.35 Esham Gosha Nivashinam Udbhavam Kim Deva Rateti Nas Cheto Vishwa Falat Phalam Tvad Aparam Kutrape Yan Moheti Sadvesad Iva Putanapi Sa Kulatvam Eva Devapita Yad Dharmartha Shrut Priyatama Tanyaya Pranasyasya Tvad Krite. My mind becomes bewildered just trying to think of what reward other than you could be found anywhere. You are the embodiment of all benedictions, which you bestow upon these residents of cowherd community of Vrindavan. You have already arranged to give yourself to Putana and her family members in exchange for her disguising herself as a devotee. So what is left for you to give these devotees of Vrindavan, whose homes, wealth, friends, dear relations, bodies, children, and very lives and hearts are all dedicated only to you? Srimad Bhagavatam 10.14.36 Tavat ragadayah stenas tavat karagram graham graham tavan moho nigrihi nigado yavat krishnana te janah. My dear Lord Krishna, until people become your devotees, their material attachments and desires remain thieves, their homes remain prisons, and their affectionate feelings for their family members remain foot shackles. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.14.37 Prapancham nisprapanchopi vidambayasi bhutale prapanna janatananda sandoham pratihitum prabho. My dear Master, although you have nothing to do with material existence, you come to this earth and imitate material life just to expand the varieties of ecstatic enjoyment for your surrendered devotees. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.14.38 Jnanat eva jnanatu kim bahuktyaya name prabho manaso vapuso vacho vibhavam tava golcharaha. There are people who say, I know everything about Krishna. Let them think that way. As far as I am concerned, I do not wish to speak very much about this matter. O my Lord, let me say this much. As far as your opulences are concerned, they are all beyond the reach of my mind, body, and words. Stop here for today's reading. Just to summarize. So it is the talk of Vrindavan. How fortunate are the living entities who are part of Vrindavan, Brijabhumi. How fortunate are they that as Lord Sri Krishna, the Supreme Absolute Truth, has descended in the form of a human, although he has nothing to do with the material world, he takes his form as an ordinary human person in order to provide ecstasy for his devotees. The only purpose of Lord to descend is his first desire of coming so is to give um, exchange of love to his devotees, and then the secondary will be the inhalation of the demons. However, as we see that these are the verses which are providing bhakti rasayana, so which enhances our devotion towards Supreme Lord when we recite these verses.